Hello everybody, and welcome to the Daily Splat for the 5th of January 2018. And today I'm talking about Puffs, the hit Broadway show. That's right, it's called Puffs because it's based around the Hufflepuff house at a certain magical school that we all know from a certain popular magic franchise that rhymes with Barry Trotter. Puffs is a show which is taking place off-Broadway and has been running since 2015, and they are running a Kickstarter, which sounds a bit fabulous, which is why I decided to talk about it today. They would like to film 2 of their performances in February 2018 so that people all around the world can experience the show. Stephen, why are you talking about this New York off-Broadway show? Well, because I saw it. I saw it last year. I saw it in January when I was in New York, and it was a fantastic show, and I really do hope that this Kickstarter gets off the ground. But don't just take my word for it. I'm a Gryffindor. What do I know about being a Hufflepuff? So please welcome my very own resident Hufflepuff, Ellin Sears.
Good to be here. Hello.
And I like that you're all Hufflepuffed out. And
yes, and I've got my Puff badges on.
Third or nothing. So, what is great about Puffs?
Lots of great things about Puffs. My number one favourite thing, of course, is that it actually focuses on the Hufflepuffs during Harry's years at school. It's really funny. It's really sad at parts.
Yeah, surprisingly so.
Yeah, especially when they get to Goblet of Fire. Spoilers for anybody who hasn't read it.
Yeah.
And it's just a really, as a piece of theatre, because I was there as well, I saw it with you in New York, and as a piece of theatre, it's just something that I really, really enjoyed, because the way that they've done it is it sort of looks low budget, but they've done it in a deliberate sort of way, and it really ramps up the comedy factor. All the acting in it is brilliant. I mean, there's a lot of actors who are playing 3, 4, 5, 6 different characters. There's a beautiful moment where between the second and the third books, they change the actor who plays Dumbledore, and lots of little things like that. Yeah. They've kind of peppered throughout the whole show. So they're obviously really big fans of the series, and they've just put in all these extra little nods and things that you're kind of looking for as you go. And it was just such a great, fun show.
It is tremendously good fun. Now, their Kickstarter, they need to raise, I believe it's $50,000 American to get this all recorded, because they're doing it professionally, which means that it costs a lot. And they've got 7 days to go on their Kickstarter, and I believe they've got over $37,000 American. So it's
about that,
so they're about 13,000 short, or 16,000 short in Australian dollary dues. So that's why we thought we'd just let you all know. We know that there's lots of really enthusiastic Harry Potter fans here in Australia and in other places that aren't New York that would probably get a real kick out of seeing this show. It's great seeing it from the Hufflepuff's perspective, seeing a whole different bunch of characters, seeing some really minor characters in the books fleshed out.
And I love the fact as well that they've kind of taken the original characters from the book, but then they've got their own original characters in there as well, and they're just really quite lovely.
And it is quite nice seeing an American perspective on the magical world of Harry Potter, aside from Fantastic Beasts, because the main student that we follow has got some parallels with Harry. Is his name Wayne?
I think... Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Wayne is this American kid who finds out that, 1, he's British, and 2, he's got the magical
He's a mugborn, much like Hermione Granger. Yeah. They call them mugborns to try and get away from all the copyright stuff, because it's a parody kind of show. Yeah. Although one of my absolute favourites is his friend, who's also American, who is also mugborn, and he finds out that he's a wizard, and he's like, but I'm a straight-A student and everything, and then he gets to magic school and finds out that he is absolutely terrible at magic. He's just the worst at magic, until he gets to 3rd year and gets to arithmetic, and they're like, it's just like magic, but maths, and he's like, oh, I was a straight-A student in math, yes! Yeah. I found my calling! Yeah. I'm not terrible at all kinds of wizardry, yes!
So it's a very well-considered, well-put-together show.
And 90s references.
Yes, 90s references.
Because the books, obviously, were written during the 90s, but there's not really a lot of references to what's going on in the world outside of...
the magical world.
The magical world, in terms of... Harry's not very pop culture savvy, but these characters are, and so you've got kind of like the Hermione parallel, who's not really like Hermione at all, but she's wearing like a Nirvana shirt. There's lots of references to 90s pop culture things, which is really nice because it's something that is just not there in the original Harry Potter books at all. So yeah, the way they've kind of layered the real world with the magic world and then put it into this show, just it's really good. I'm so excited. I'm hoping that the Kickstarter gets done because it means that I can watch it again, which is to the level that I did was $25 US, which was about 30 Australian. But what that means is that you get a download of the show. $30 is a lot cheaper to see this show than having to fly all the way over to New York again.
And then buying a ticket.
And then buying a ticket for the show.
So,
like,
so in short, we recommend people should do this. If you like Harry Potter, I would say it's excellent. And as I believe one recent reviewer put it, it's a more worthy stage adaptation than The Cursed Child. So. Oh
yeah, man! For anybody who's read that, although that said, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing Cursed Child.
True.
But yeah, the script just made me want to.
That's okay. But Puff's script didn't.
Puffs was so good.
Puffs is very good. It's a great comedy caper. There's 7 days left, so if you want to help them out, go to Kickstarter and search for Puffs live off-Broadway.
Just look for Puffs, you'll find it. You'll find it.
Cool. Okay, well, that is all for today. Thank you, Ellen, for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
And until tomorrow, bye.